Good evening, all of you. Students, we have completed 2 chapters so far. We have completed coordinate geometry as well as mensuration. And now today we'll be starting with a very important and the first chapter of our 10th standard, that is similarity. It's a very interesting chapter and a very important chapter. We have understood a slight gist of it in 9th standard, but now we'll understanding it in a full-fledged manner as a chapter. So to start with similarity, students, we need to understand this chapter in 2 parts first. The 2 parts are pre-similarity and then similarity. Means actually to understand similarity, we need to understand pre-similarity part first. So let us understand pre-similarity part. Now what is pre-similarity part? Pre-similarity means in this chapter, we will be dealing with areas of triangles and its ratio. I repeat again, in this chapter, we'll be dealing with the ratio of areas of triangles as well as further similarity of triangles. So, when we are talking about areas of triangles and its ratio, we need to understand first about the triangle, right? So, when we're talking about area of triangle, students, tell me what is the formula to find area of triangle? Yes, we all know very well, it is half into base into height. Is it clear to all of you? Now students, the formula is very simple. We have learned it from 7th standard. Area of triangle is half into base into height. So let us consider a triangle. Let us have triangle ABC. Now when we are considering triangle ABC, tell me students, what is the base of triangle ABC? Yes. Now, base of triangle ABC, let me see how many of you all are giving the answers. Just a moment, let me check. Yes, many of them are giving the answers as BC, BC, BC. Some is saying BC. Yes, someone is saying AD, but there is no AD in the figure. Yes, yes, yes. There are few students who are saying any side can be the base. And there are few who are saying all sides can be the base. Now students, thank you very much for responding it so well. I would like to tell you all there are 3 categories of students. Few of them are saying BC as the base. Second category is saying any side can be the base. And third category of students are saying all sides are bases. Now here, the students who said any side can be the base have given the right answer. Now, normally we are habitual to say the side which is at the bottom is the base, but it is not so. We say, if I ask the question, which is the base, we say side BC. But students, remember, side BC will not be the only base. Base can be any side of a triangle. Okay, so any side can be the base. Base is dependent on a very important factor, that is height. If a perpendicular is drawn on any side of a triangle, that perpendicular becomes the height. And the perpendicular is drawn on which side? The side becomes the base. Is it clear to all of you? So students, if we have to consider BC as the base, then we have to drop a perpendicular from the opposite vertex A. So from A, if we drop a perpendicular on BC, then AD is the height and BC is the base. Is it clear to all of you? I repeat again. If BC has to be the base, then on BC, a perpendicular should be drawn. Now, if a perpendicular is drawn on BC, then AD is the height and BC is the base. So now, we know base is BC and height is AD. But is it possible that only BC is the base? No, any side can be the base. Now suppose if AC has to be the base, then we have to drop a perpendicular from B. Okay, so let us drop perpendicular from B on side AC. Then here it is clear. What is the height and what is the base? Yes, we all know very well. BE is the height and AC is the base. Clear to all of you? Now suppose if we drop a perpendicular from C on side AB. So now if we drop a perpendicular, then tell me students, what will be the height and its base? Yes, we all know height would be CF and base would be AB. So students, remember one thing, henceforth I want a common and unique answer from all of you. If I ask a question to you all, which side is the base? Your answer should be any side can be the base. But listen and remember one thing, if a perpendicular is drawn on any side, I repeat again, if a perpendicular is drawn on any side of a triangle from its opposite vertex, then the perpendicular becomes the height and the side on which the perpendicular is drawn becomes the base. At that time, don't say any side can be the base. That time you should say, if a perpendicular is drawn on a side, then that side becomes the base and perpendicular becomes the height. Clear to all of you? Now let us consider let us consider an obtuse angle triangle now. Because here in triangle PQR, if I ask it to you which side is the base, many students may say QR is the base. Yes, I want to tell all of you all now, even here any side can be the base, any side. You can take QR as the base, you can take PQ as the base, or you can take PR as the base. Now, we all know we have to draw a height, a perpendicular should be drawn. Now, normally students, we all know in such a figure, if we consider QR as the base, if we have to consider QR as the base, then a perpendicular should be drawn from which vertex? Yes, from vertex P. But we know na, any side can be the base. So here we are considering QR as the base and we have to draw perpendicular from A. I'm so sorry, from P. Now if we have to draw perpendicular from P, then we have to extend QR so that a perpendicular from P can be drawn. So now students, remember what will be the height and what will be base. Remember, side of a triangle is a base. Side of a triangle is a base. So tell me students, I want the answers from all of you. Yes, tell me which side is the base. Yes. Thank you students for making mistakes, and few of them have given the right answers. But then I would like to tell you all, few of them have made mistake. What mistake is? Many of them are saying SR is the base. Please remember now, stop messaging. I am addressing your doubt. Side of a triangle can be the base. Side of a triangle. Now here we are talking about triangle PQR. So PQ can be the base, QR can be the base, or PR can be the base. SR base ho hi nahi sakta. Remember that. SR cannot be the base of triangle PQR. Here in triangle PQR, side should be the base. SR is not the side of triangle PQR. SR is the side of triangle PSR. We are talking about triangle PQR. So QR is the base and PS is the height. Remember this very well. That's why we have taken this figure deliberately, because we know many students, they make mistake. Remember this. PS is the height and QR is the base, because perpendicular is drawn on side QR. Now side QR pe perpendicular nahi hai, isliye we have extended side QR. So here in an obtuse angle triangle, height is drawn on a line containing the side. I repeat again, height is drawn on a side containing the base. I'm so sorry. Height is drawn on a line containing the side. So QR is the base and PS is the height. Remember this. Clear to all of you? Now students, we were talking about pre-similarity part. Now in pre-similarity part, there are actual 4 properties which deals with the ratios of areas of 2 triangles. And these properties are very, very, very important. If you know these properties very well, believe me, the sums based on these properties would be a cakewalk for you all. It would be so very easy. Is it clear to all of you? So let us start with property 1. Now, to understand property 1, we need to understand two triangles. Now, why two triangles? Because I said it to you all just now. All this property deals with the ratio of areas of triangles. So we need two triangles basically. Let us have triangle ABC and triangle PQR. So deliberately we have taken obtuse angle triangle so that you know what mistakes you make. Okay. So triangle ABC may, if we consider BC as the base. So let us draw AD perpendicular to BC. Now students, remember any side can be the base, but here now we have finalized, so BC is the base, so AD will be its height. And now here for obtuse angle triangle, if QR is the base, then height should be drawn from P. So we have to extend QR. So PS is perpendicular to QR. So now we are discussing about area of triangle. So area of triangle, we know the formula. What is the formula? Area of triangle is half into base into height. So base is BC, height is AD. So half into BC into AD. Same way for triangle PQR. Area of triangle PQR is half into base into height. Remember students, base is QR and height is PS. I would like to repeat, it's an obtuse angle triangle. We have already learnt about it. In an obtuse angle triangle, QR is the base and not SR. So QR is the base and PS is the height. So half into QR into PS. As we have already discussed, property deals with ratio of areas. Ratio means something upon something. So if we take ratio of area, so area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR. Ratio means something upon something. So ratio किसका है? Areas of two triangles. So area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR. Now we'll write it down. The right hand side, half into BC into AD upon half into QR into PS. Half would get cancelled. So area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR is equal to BC into AD upon QR into PS. Did you understand this, students? So now let us create a statement from this mathematical operation. ये जो mathematical equation या operation मिला है, उससे हम English में एक statement बनाते हैं. Now look at the left hand side of the mathematical equation, left hand side, which is highlighted. Now if you have to write this left hand side in the form of an English statement, upon means ratio. So the ratio. Now ratio किसका है? Common चीज क्या है? Common. ऊपर area common है, नीचे भी area common है. So ratio of areas. और area किसका है? ऊपर भी triangle, नीचे भी triangle. So the ratio of areas of two triangles. बीच में is equal to है, so English में is equal to लिखेंगे. Now if you look at the right hand side में भी ratio है. So ratio है. अब ये रेशो किसका है? कॉमन चीज क्या है जो ऊपर भी और नीचे भी है? कॉमन है मल्टीप्लिकेशन. ना मल्टीप्लिकेशन को इंग्लिश में प्रोडक्ट बोला जा सकता है. सो रेशो किसका है? प्रोडक्ट्स का है. ऊपर भी मल्टीप्लिकेशन, नीचे भी मल्टीप्लिकेशन. ना प्रोडक्ट किसका है? इफ यू सी BC and QR, they are the bases. So product किसका है? Base का है. Area upon AD and PS, they are heights. Now why the word corresponding? Corresponding because BC पर कौन सा height है? AD है. And QR पर कौन सा height है? PS है. So ऐसा कभी नहीं हो सकता कि PS न्यूमरेटर में और AD डिनोमिनेटर में. मतलब जिस साइड पर जो परपेंडिकुलर है वही मल्टीप्लाई होगा. You cannot say BC into PS. It is BC into AD upon QR into PS. मतलब अगर QR ऊपर लिया तो PS भी ऊपर आ जाएगा. And same way area of triangle PQR भी ऊपर आ जाएगा. So that's why the word corresponding. So base and corresponding height. So product किसका है? Base का और corresponding height का product है. Is it very clear to all of you? So this is the statement of property 1. Now students, I want you all to write down only the statement of property 1, only the statement. Write down property 1 and write down the statement. That's it. Yes, Steiner, wait, I'll explain again, okay? Don't worry. No need of writing the solution, Kaivalya. Kaivalya, no need of writing the solution, okay? Now, I will explain the statement one more time because the statement is very important, okay? Please understand this. Yeah. If you see this mathematical operation, it is area upon area. Now, upon means ratio. Upon means ratio. So the ratio. Now, ratio kiska hai? What is the common thing in the numerator and denominator? Common thing is area. Triangle is not common. Triangle ABC is different. Triangle PQR is different. Common is area. So ratio kiska hai? Areas ka hai. And area kiska hai? Triangles ka hai. Okay, so ratio of areas of two triangles. Now if you see in between there is equal to, is equal to. Now if you look at the right hand side is also again ratio. Now ratio kiska hai? Common cheez kya hai? Numerator and denominator mein. So common is product, multiplication. So ratio kiska hai? Products ka hai. Now products किसके हैं? Product base के हैं, मतलब BCQR base है, ADPS height है. Why corresponding height? Because if BC is in the numerator, then corresponding height is AD. So corresponding word important है, base and corresponding. So there is a slight change in the statement in comparison to textbook. I feel this statement is right rather than the textbook statement. Now what is the difference? Difference in textbook says product and not products. Textbook says product of their bases and corresponding heights. So इसका एक मतलब ये भी निकलता है कि product किसका है? Bases का, मतलब base into base upon height into height. Base into base upon height into height. So product of bases नहीं होना चाहिए. So मैंने थोड़ा slide change कर दिया है. So perfect way is saying this way, what we there in front of us screen. It should be products of their base and corresponding height. Products of their base and corresponding height. So products किसका है? Products of base and corresponding height. Is it very clear to all of you? Fine. So next. Now we'll generalize this mathematical equation. Area of first triangle is A1 upon A2. A2 means area of second triangle. So A1 upon A2 is equal to BC is base of first triangle. AD is height of first triangle. So B1 into H1. QR is the base of second triangle and PS is the height of second triangle. So B2 into H2. So students, I want you all to write down this as well in a box. A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 into H1 upon B2 into H2. Asta, you can check the recordings now. Okay, later on you can check the recordings, so you'll get the revision again in as many time. Okay. Yes, so it is similarity. Atharva, this is property 1 of similarity. Now those who have come late, please students make sure that you watch the recording of this video so that you will understand. Otherwise, you will not understand further. Okay. Students, you don't have to write everything. You just have to write the statement of property 1, which you have already written, I hope, and what is there in the box. Generalize A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 into H1 upon B2 into H2. Okay, fine. Now, after property 1, we all know what is property 1. A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 into H1 upon B2 into H2. Now, this is property 1. You will have already written, I hope. You will have written the statement first and then this formula. Now, what is property 2? Now, property 1 means we have two triangles with two different heights and two different bases. So, we have got this formula. Now, property 2 is a condition wherein it can happen that the two triangles are having equal heights. There are two triangles given to us and they both have equal heights. Okay. So now tell me, students, if the two triangles have equal heights, what will happen to the first formula? First formula is applicable to every two triangles. But suppose if the two triangles are having equal heights, then H1 and H2 will get cancelled. As you can see on the screen in the first property, H1 and H2 will get cancelled. So what will be the new property? A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2. Understood this? This will be property 2. Now let us create a statement for this property 2. Look at the left hand side. A1 upon A2. A1 upon A2. Upon means ratio. Now ratio किसका है? Areas का. और area किसके हैं? Two triangles. So the ratio of areas of two triangles. ये fix है पहले property जैसा. But इस दो triangles का क्या speciality है अभी? बताओ speciality क्या है? उनका heights equal है. Very good. So highlight किया देखो. So the ratio of areas of two triangles having equal heights. The ratio of areas of two triangles, triangle का speciality having equal heights. So ये ratio किसको equal है? Is equal. किसको equal है? B1 upon B2 को. मतलब upon मतलब ratio. Now ratio किसका है? Basis का है. But can we write B2 upon B1 चलेगा क्या? No. अगर A1 न्यूमरेटर में है तो कंपलसरी B1 न्यूमरेटर में होना चाहिए. अगर A2 न्यूमरेटर में है तो कंपलसरी B2 न्यूमरेटर में होना चाहिए. सो इसका मतलब करेस्पॉन्डिंग वर्ड बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. सो रेशो किसका है? सिर्फ बेसिस का बोलकर नहीं चलेगा. रेशो किसका है? करेस्पॉन्डिंग बेसिस का. Is it very clear to all of you? So did you understand the word corresponding? Because if A1 is a numerator, B1 should be in the numerator. Because when we say ratio of basis मतलब B1 upon B2 भी बराबर है, B2 upon B1 भी बराबर है. But corresponding basis बोला तो it will be dependent on left hand side. अगर left hand side में A1 numerator में है तो right hand side में B1 numerator में होगा. अगर left hand side में A2 numerator में है तो right hand side में B2 numerator में होगा. Is this very clear to all of you? Understood? Okay, so write down this statement as well as this equation. Yes, I will explain once again, don't worry. Please write it down first. Okay, fine. Now listen carefully and pay attention. Okay, I'll repeat this property again so that you'll understand it very well now. Now property 1 means there are two triangles with two different heights and two different bases. So this is property 1 in front of us. Now property 2 में एक ऐसा situation भी आ सकता है कि दो triangles हैं. There are two triangles and these two triangles have equal heights. दोनों triangles का heights equal है. If दोनों triangle का height equal है तो H1 will be equal to H2. So if we have to write the mathematical equation, property 1 में जो H1 और H2 है वो property 2 में नहीं होगा. क्यों नहीं होगा? बिकॉज H1 और H2 इक्वल है. सो प्रॉपर्टी 2 में क्या लिखोगे? A1 अपॉन A2 इज इक्वल टू B1 अपॉन B2 बिकॉज ट्राइंगल का हाइट्स इक्वल है. सो प्रॉपर्टी 1 तो अलग ही है, बट प्रॉपर्टी 2 ये मिला कहां से? प्रॉपर्टी 1 से ही मिला है. बट प्रॉपर्टी 2 में क्या चेंज है? H1 और H2 इक्वल होने की वजह से कैंसिल हो जाएंगे. सो नाउ इफ यू हैव टू क्रिएट द स्टेटमेंट फॉर दिस प्रॉपर्टी, A1 अपॉन A2 मीन्स रेशियो एरियाज का है, और एरिया किसके हैं? दो ट्राइंगल्स के हैं. सो द रेशियो ऑफ एरियाज ऑफ टू ट्राइंगल्स. नाउ टेल मी स्टूडेंट्स, व्हाट इज द स्पेशलिटी ऑफ these two triangles? Yes, these two triangles have equal heights, so having equal heights लिखोगे. Now equal है, रेशियो इक्वल है. किसको इक्वल है? रेशियो ऑफ बेसिस. नाउ रेशियो ऑफ बेसिस बोलेंगे तो B1 अपॉन B2 भी बराबर है और B2 अपॉन B1 भी बराबर है. रेशियो ऑफ बेसिस बोला है. सो B1 अपॉन B2 भी सही है, B2 अपॉन B1 भी सही है. बट B2 अपॉन B1 चलेगा क्या? नहीं चलेगा, बिकॉज लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में रेशियो क्या है? A1 अपॉन A2. अगर A1 न्यूमरेटर में है तो राइट हैंड साइड में B1 न्यूमरेटर में होना चाहिए. सो इसके लिए हमें रेशियो B1 अपॉन B2 ही लिखना पड़ेगा. तो उसके लिए बोलना क्या जरूरी है इंग्लिश में? इक्वल टू द रेशियो ऑफ देयर करेस्पॉन्डिंग बेसिस. मतलब पहले ट्राइंगल का जो बेस है वही न्यूमरेटर में आना चाहिए, because A1 is in the numerator in the left hand side, so B1 will be the base in the numerator of the right hand side. Is it clear to all of you? Did you understand this? Fine. I hope all your doubts are clear now. Is anybody having still any doubt with this property? Devansh, we are not dealing with angles of triangle. We are dealing with the formula area of triangle. Now, since we are dealing with area of triangle, but obviously we are writing the formula half into base into height, so no angle will come. Okay? Yeah. Thank you very much. Since you don't have doubts, okay? Now we'll move further. Let us understand property 3 now. Now, property 3 में situation क्या हो सकता है? चलो, now I want the answers from you all. क्या situation हो सकता है? Yes, Lavishka, very good. Mandar, very good. Yash, very good. Astha, very good. Now अभी फटाफट सबका आने चालू हो गया. Okay, awesome kids, awesome, super all of you. Property 3 में ऐसा हो सकता है कि अब दो ट्राइंगल जो कंसिडर करेंगे, इन दोनों ट्राइंगल का बेस इक्वल है. पहले कंडीशन में क्या था? प्रॉपर्टी 1 में बेस इक्वल नहीं था, हाइट भी इक्वल नहीं था. तो प्रॉपर्टी 1, दो ट्राइंगल्स लिए, इन दोनों का समझो हाइट इक्वल है. अगर हाइट इक्वल है तो कौन सा प्रॉपर्टी? प्रॉपर्टी 2. ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि दो ट्राइंगल्स के बेसिस इक्वल है. अगर दो ट्राइंगल के बेसिस इक्वल है तो प्रॉपर्टी 3 जो है वो मिलेगा कहां से? प्रॉपर्टी 1 से ही मिलेगा. तो लुक एट प्रॉपर्टी 1 इक्वेशन. बेस इक्वल है तो B1 B2 कैंसिल हो जाएगा. तो प्रॉपर्टी 3 मिलेगा A1 अपॉन A2 इज इक्वल टू H1 अपॉन H2. So now, students, I want you to understand this property very well. Please listen carefully. Randomly, yes, मैं किसी को Aldrin from JB Nagar, I have unmuted you. Please tell me what will be property 3. I think due to some technical issue, I'm unable to unmute. Okay, it's okay, Aldrin. I'll just talk with Rusa regarding the same. So, Aldrin, okay. Soha Manera is saying, please unmute me. Mic issue hai kuch. It's okay. Okay, I understand. Wordings will remain the same. Wordings will remain the same. Only base के जगह पर heights आ जाएगा, heights के जगह पर bases आ जाएंगे. I hope all of you have understood this. The ratio of areas of two triangles. अब ये दो ट्राइंगल का स्पेशलिटी क्या है? बेसिस इक्वल है, सो हैविंग इक्वल बेसिस. बीच में इज इक्वल टू, सो इज इक्वल टू. फिर राइट हैंड साइड में रेशियो किसका है? रेशियो हाइट्स का बोलकर चलेगा क्या? नहीं चलेगा। हाइट्स का रेशियो बोला तो H2 अपॉन H1 भी लिख सकते हैं, तो लिख सकते हैं क्या? वैसे चलेगा क्या? नहीं चलेगा। सो विच इज द इंपॉर्टेंट वर्ड हियर? यस, वेरी गुड, is equal to the ratio of their corresponding heights. The word corresponding is very important. Done? I hope all of you have understood property 3 now very well, because property 2 अगर समझा है तो property 3 तो easily समझा होगा. Perfect, very good. Okay. Yes, many of them are taking pain to text the message. Aldrin, very good, because मैंने पूछा था आपको, you have texted it. That's so nice of you. And there are few students who have written the entire property as well. Superb, all of you. Very good, those who have written. Superb. Now, property 4. Property 4 can be a situation where there are two triangles and these two triangles have equal heights as well as equal bases. That means H1 is equal to H2 and B1 is equal to B2. तो heights भी equal है and bases भी equal है. So ये property 4 मिलेगा कहाँ से? Property 1 से ही मिलेगा. So look at property 1 again. Equation को देखो. H1 H2 cancel हो जाएगा because equal है. B1 B2 भी cancel हो जाएगा because equal है. तो what do we get? We get the equation A1 upon A2 is equal to right hand side में कुछ भी नहीं बचा, मतलब 1 बचा. Understood this? So now cross multiply. So cross multiply करेंगे तो A1 is equal to A2. Now here, please make sure that don't write the ratio of areas of two triangles, because आदत से मजबूर होते हैं ना हर बार ratio of areas, ratio of areas, ratio of areas. तो property 4 में भी डाल देते हैं the ratio of areas of two triangles, जबकि A1 is equal to A2 है तो ratio है ही नहीं. A1 is equal to A2 है मतलब ratio नहीं है property में. So ये property में हम बोल सकते हैं कि the areas of two triangles having equal heights and equal bases are equal. दोनों triangle का areas having equal heights and equal bases are equal. Understood this? So students, I want you all to write down property 2, property 3, property 4. मतलब screen पे प्रॉपर्टी 1 का तो ऑलरेडी पार्ट आपने लिखा है, प्रॉपर्टी 2, प्रॉपर्टी 3 और प्रॉपर्टी 4 भी लिख लो. जैसे दिख रहा है स्क्रीन पे वैसे लिखो. ओके, राइट डाउन द सेम वे व्हिच इज देयर ऑन द स्क्रीन. Anushka, I have explained the meaning of corresponding already. I think you joined late or something like that. Corresponding इसलिए because लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में A1 अपॉन A2 है. That means area of first triangle is in the numerator. अगर फर्स्ट ट्राइंगल का एरिया न्यूमरेटर में है तो फर्स्ट ट्राइंगल का बेस या फर्स्ट ट्राइंगल का हाइट भी न्यूमरेटर में ही होना चाहिए. You cannot take B2 upon B1 or H2 upon H1. That's why it is very important to use the word corresponding. Yes, so हम सिमिलैरिटी चैप्टर है, मैंने बताया आपको. Yes, finish writing. Yes, if it is A2 upon A1 in the left hand side, A2 upon A1, so right hand side में B2 upon B1, इसी का मतलब है corresponding. Okay. Write it down fast. Now property 4 में B1 B2 कैंसिल हो जाएंगे, H1 H2 भी कैंसिल हो जाएंगे जो प्रॉपर्टी 1 में है, बिकॉज हाइट्स इक्वल है, बेसिस इक्वल है. सो A1 अपॉन A2 क्या होगा? इज इक्वल टू 1 होगा. तो राइट हैंड साइड में क्रॉस मल्टीप्लिकेशन करेंगे तो A1 इज इक्वल टू A2 हो जाएगा. So areas of two triangles having equal heights and equal bases are equal. Okay. Yes, thank you for your comment. So all the properties are done. Believe me students, किसी ने तो पूछा बीच में, सर सिमिलरिटी आगे कैसे है? आई एम हियर टू मेक दिस चैप्टर सिंपल फॉर यू एंड कुछ भी प्रॉब्लम होगा, ऐसा नहीं होगा कि मैंने सीखा है मतलब बहुत इजी होगा, नो। इजी तभी होता है, टीचर्स तो अच्छा ही सिखाते हैं सारे, आप कितना ध्यान देते हो और प्रैक्टिस करते हो इस पर, वो इजी हो जाता है। सो पहले ये समझना, कंसेप्ट क्लियर करना, एंड इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट और एनी क्वेरी प्लीज वॉच द वीडियो लेक्चर्स। अब जितने वीडियो लेक्चर्स देखोगे रिपीट 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 यूट्यूब पर, तो उतना कंसेप्ट क्लियर हो जाएगा। बट स्टूडेंट्स आई नो इट्स डिफिकल्ट बिकॉज हमेशा इतने सालों से आदत है हमें कि टीचर को ही डाउट पूछना है, और वो इतने सालों की जो आदत है वो निकलती नहीं है। जब टीचर आएंगे तो ही हम डाउट सॉल्व कर पाएंगे, ऐसा आपके दिमाग में बैठा है। नो, आई एम टेलिंग इट यू, ऑल आवर लेक्चर्स आर रिकॉर्डेड एंड देयर ऑन यूट्यूब। अगर आपको कोई लेक्चर में डाउट होगा, प्लीज वॉच द वीडियो लेक्चर so that all your doubts are clarified. Okay, now exercise 1.1, this is a very simple sum. We need to do this sum today so that you understand it very well. SP का वैल्यू 6, YK का 13, YT का 5 and TK का वैल्यू 12. Find area of triangle SYK is to means upon area of triangle YTK. So let us consider first triangle, that is triangle SYK. Now students, we know, look at triangle SYK first of all. SYK, this is the triangle SYK. Now here, for triangle SYK, which side is the base? For triangle SYK, which side is the base? Come on, I want the answers. Yes, few of them are restricting themselves. बहुत बच्चे बोल रहे हैं YK is the base. Perfect, YK base है. But if you remember, I told it to you all, any side can be the base, but then YK base ले सकते हैं because SP is the height. But SK is also the base. SK भी तो base हो सकता है. SK अगर बेस कंसीडर करना है तो YT इज द हाइट. सो मैंने पहले ही बताया था, अगर परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉ किया हो तो नेवर से एनी साइड कैन बी द बेस. परपेंडिकुलर जिस साइड पर ड्रॉ किया है उस साइड को बेस बोल सकते हैं. सो ट्राइंगल SYK में एक्चुअली इस फिगर को लेकर दो बेसिस बता सकते हैं. पहला बेस बोल सकते हैं YK और दूसरा बेस बोल सकते हैं SK. तो मेरा क्वेश्चन आप लोगों के लिए यह है कि हमें कौन सा बेस पता है. हमें YK पता है, SK का वैल्यू पता नहीं है, तो SK बेस नहीं लेंगे, हम कौन सा बेस लेंगे? YK. Is this very clear to all of you? So students, now look at triangle YTK. Triangle YTK. Now look, YTK इस ट्राइंगल में कोई परपेंडिकुलर है क्या? यस, इस ट्राइंगल में YT परपेंडिकुलर है. YT किसको परपेंडिकुलर है? TK को. लिसन क्लियरली, ट्राइंगल YTK में YT परपेंडिकुलर है. YT किसको परपेंडिकुलर है? TK को. तो TK कैन बी द बेस, YT विल बी द हाइट. YT height, TK base. Don't say YK is the base again, because YK पर perpendicular T से draw नहीं किया है. YT is the height, TK is the base. I hope all of you have understood this. So मुझे बताना, अभी ट्राइंगल SYK और ट्राइंगल YTK इन दोनों का बेस इक्वल है क्या? यस और नो में आंसर दीजिए. डू दे हैव इक्वल बेसिस? वेरी गुड. नो. परफेक्ट, बराबर है. डू दे हैव इक्वल हाइट्स? इसका आंसर क्या है? हाइट्स इक्वल है क्या? नो. वेरी गुड, हाइट्स भी इक्वल नहीं है. सो नाउ हाइट्स भी इक्वल नहीं है, बेस भी इक्वल नहीं है. सो टेल मी स्टूडेंट्स, हाइट इक्वल नहीं है, बेस इक्वल नहीं है, सो विच प्रॉपर्टी कैन बी अप्लाई? कम ऑन, इसका आंसर दे दो. कौन सा प्रॉपर्टी अप्लाई होगा? हाइट्स इक्वल नहीं है, बेस इक्वल नहीं है. वेरी गुड. Superb, all of you all. Very good. Pirzan, how you are saying property 4 बेटा? प्रॉपर्टी 4 कभी होता है जब हाइट्स भी इक्वल होता है, बेसिस भी इक्वल होता है. यहाँ पर हाइट्स भी इक्वल नहीं है, बेसिस भी इक्वल नहीं है, तो विल अप्लाई प्रॉपर्टी 1. नो प्रॉपर्टी 1 हमें सबको पता है व्हाट इज प्रॉपर्टी 1, बराबर है. सो नाउ A1 मींस एरिया ऑफ ट्रायंगल SYK अपॉन A2 मतलब एरिया ऑफ ट्रायंगल YTK इज इक्वल टू B1 मतलब बेस ऑफ फर्स्ट ट्रायंगल. तो ट्रायंगल SYK का बेस YK बराबर SYK का बेस YK एंड हाइट, अगर YK बेस है तो हाइट क्या होगा? SP होगा. सो डिड यू अंडरस्टैंड? YK इज द बेस, SP इज द हाइट. सो YK इंटू SP ऐसा लिख सकते हैं B1 इंटू H1 के जगह पर. नाउ सेकेंड ट्रायंगल इज YTK ट्रायंगल का बेस TK या KT and height YT. So KT into YT लिख सकते हैं. अब बहुत सारे बच्चों ने मुझे पूछा था ये प्रॉपर्टी 1 प्रॉपर्टी 2 के स्टेटमेंट याद रखने हैं क्या? तो नाउ आई वुड लाइक टू टेल यू ऑल, ये स्टेटमेंट हमें याद रखने ही है बिकॉज ये स्टेटमेंट हमको रीजन के तौर पर लिखना है. सो फर्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी वाज द रेशियो ऑफ एरियाज ऑफ टू ट्रायंगल्स is equal to the ratio of the products of their base and corresponding. We have to write this as a reason. So reason लिखना है तो पूरा स्टेटमेंट हमको आना जरूरी है. प्रॉपर्टी 1 आना जरूरी है. Right? So now we'll substitute the value. YK is 13 into SP का वैल्यू 6 अपॉन KT का वैल्यू 12 into YT का वैल्यू 5. 6 1 जा 6 2 जा, आगे कुछ कैंसिलेशन नहीं कर सकते, सो 13 upon 10. So we have got the answer for ratio. So now we'll write the way it was required. Area of triangle SYK is to area of triangle YTK is equal to 13 is to 10. Did you understand this sum, all of you? Yeah, come on, write down this sum fast. Write down this sum. Hitesh, no, we have to write this as a statement because it's mandatory. Okay, this sum will come for 2 marks. Don't worry about the textual sum. This sum is very important. Just make a note of this sum. Write it down. Finished, all of you? Yes, this was the last sum for today. Okay. No, Krish, all the sums of this chapter are very, very simple, provided you understand and concentrate on what I'm teaching. So you'll find it very simple. No homework. आज के लेक्चर का कोई होमवर्क नहीं, because only one sum we did and we have understood the concept. Okay. You can try out for different sums as well. Okay. Thank you very